I didn't invite my stepsister Bully to my wedding, and my father is saying that he's not going either. My father remarried when I was 14. His wife Mary and his stepdaughter Kyla were hell in my life. My father is wealthy, so we used to go to a fancy school. Kyla was very mean to me, and I had a hard time to the point that I had to move to another school because I couldn't take it anymore. Once she convinced my father and Mary that I was pregnant. It was so embarrassing because I was still virgin, and yet she and Mary convinced my father that I should do a pregnancy test. After it came negative, she told some of her friends at school, she was 1 year ahead of me, that I had an abortion. The bullying was non-stop. She would do anything to make my life miserable. Once she paid one guy at school to start a rumor that I did a BJ on him during class. When I was already going to another school, she told everybody at my old school that I left because I was caught stealing at the mall, and I was in a youth detention center. My parents had split custody, so I used to spend 1 week with my father and 1 with my mom. After 2 years of hell, I told my father that I wouldn't stay at his place anymore, and our relationship was reduced to 2 weekends a month. My relationship to my father was non-existent during college days. He would send me money and call me once every month, and that was it. I went to his house 1 or 2 times during my 5 years in college. I started dating my fiancé Louis, 26M, 4 years ago, and I only introduced him to my father after more than 2 years of relationship. I am getting married this spring, and we are going to marry at the beach in another country in Europe. Both of families are wealthy, and we decided to offer the stay at the hotel to our guests, and they'll pay only their tickets. Because of that, we decided to settle on a small number of guests, around 80, and of course Kyla is not one of them. The wedding plan started 3 months ago, and my father knew I wasn't going to invite Kyla. However, he flipped out now and said that I need to invite her. I said that I am not going to invite a person that I don't have one single good memory to such a big day. We've been fighting about that since then. This last week he told me that I shouldn't count on his money if Kyla isn't invited, and my mom said, "Fine, I'll pay for everything then." After that he said that he's not coming to the wedding without Kyla, and I replied, "Fine." My grandma and aunt are trying to convince me to invite Kyla for the good sake of our family. But to be honest, I am not even sure if we are a family. Should I invite her even knowing that this is one of the biggest days in my life, and she still makes me angry? Follow or subscribe.